is Josef Kubovsky from Nimdzi Insights, and I'm going to be talking about hiring salespeople around the globe. How do you pick them? Which ones should you select in which regions? And what is the commission difference? What's the commission structures in different regions? So I'm recording this from Seattle. So let's start with the United States. It is pretty easy to find salespeople in the United States because the migration between organizations with the salespeople are quite fast. That may be an advantage as well as disadvantage. So how do we work with that? I would definitely be first looking for someone who's extremely motivated for working for my organization, as is extremely interested in my product. How do we actually differentiate the United States from Germany, for example? Finding a salesperson in Germany is very difficult. It's going to take you time to convince the people. They are going to be very loyal to their existing employer, which again, opposite to what we said earlier, is advantage, at the same time a disadvantage when hiring. In Germany, you would have to invest a lot in people from the perspective of base salary. The commission structure may not be so high as in the United States, where the base salary doesn't have to be, a major proportion of the total income of the salespeople. However, you need to make sure that you are having a strong commission structure with the German sales team as well. I will take an extreme case and go to Japan. I think the hiring process in Japan is extremely interesting. First, there are not too many people available. You have to literally headhunt salespeople and convince those that you're interested in. Again, it applies very much as in the United States. You need to make sure you have a convincing product, something they're extremely motivated in selling. Otherwise, the success ratio may not be so high. At the same time, you have to keep in mind that everything in Japan takes a lot of time. People are perfectionists. They want to make sure that whatever they're doing is extremely well done, and that applies to sales as well. So giving a basic introduction or giving an overall understanding of your product in Japan doesn't really work for salespeople. You need to give them an inside-out training about what they're selling, because they want to make sure that whatever the customer asks them, they're able to answer. Commission structure in Japan is not easy as well. The extreme proportion is with the base salary, extreme versus the United States, for example. And also the sales cycle are very long in Japan. You want to make sure that you identify the right people in Japan, because it's going to take some time before they bring in the right business. Thank you. I hope this was interesting for you. Josef Kubovsky from Nimdzi Insights. Talk to you next time.